guys, thanks so much for joining us day 2 at the Florida Film Festival. I am here with director Jennie Butler, who made the film Georgie. How you doing today?
Good. It's beautiful out here.
Absolutely. It's a great
Perfect
theater.
weather.
Really perfect weather.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. So tell me a little bit about your film, Georgie.
So Georgie is a profile of a ex-Philly mobster who spent 32 years in prison and is now out and reflecting on his life and his legacy and his many loves.
This is such an interesting story. What inspired you to create this film?
I met Georgie kind of randomly, and I just thought he was like a really interesting guy. And I guess like my creative inspiration behind the film, it's a documentary, but I was inspired by Martin Scorsese's film, The Irishman. If you got through all 4 hours of that film, the last 30 minutes is just like Robert De Niro's character in a nursing home. He's like an ex-mobster in a nursing home, just like kind of like lonely and sad and kind of like reflecting on his life. And I really like it because there's so much like glamour around the mob, and it really like stripped that away. And I was like, wouldn't that be interesting to do like in a documentary form? And I met Georgie, and it all kind of like came together that way.
Yeah, I love that. That's so cool, creative, and just really inspiring for other documentary filmmakers. So tell me a little bit about the process of creating this film and getting Georgie interested.
Yeah, so again, I met Georgie kind of randomly, and he is just like very enthusiastic in terms of like being in front of a camera. Like he loves it. So there was no like convincing him to be a part of this. We just kind of like kept in touch for a couple of years. We would like get lunch sometimes, and I knew that I wanted to have him on camera for something, but I didn't know what the story was yet. And at one point I was just like, this is an interesting character, I'm just gonna start filming him. And so I did a couple of interviews, and he said something about how being in prison for so long and witnessing all of this like violence in his life has made it really hard for him to have any like meaningful relationships anymore.
Right.
And that I thought that was like really profound. And so I sort of had that be like a central theme in the film and built the story around that. But I really wasn't sure what the story was at first. And I don't know if that was like answering your question, but
Oh, totally.
yeah.
Absolutely. But that's so cool. And just the fact that like this film has been made about him, it could change his reputation. Do you have any social media where people can follow you and Georgie?
Yeah, so Georgie's Instagram is at @TheRealGrowFather. And my Instagram is at Jen, JEN_BUT. And the film doesn't have a social media because it's a short, but you know, you can see more information about the film on my Instagram.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Thank
Yeah.
you.